Good morning, children. Today you will revise chapter Refraction and Dispersion of Light. In the previous class, you have studied about reflection of light. When a ray of light falls on any shining surface, it is bounced back. Bouncing back of light is called reflection of light. In this class, you will read refraction of light. When a ray of light travels from one transparent medium to other transparent medium, it changes its direction of propagation or it bends. Bending of light is called refraction of light. The cause of refraction is due to change in the speed of light. Speed of light in different medium is different. All of you know air, water, diamond, glass, all these are transparent medium, and the speed of light in different medium is different. Like speed of light in vacuum is maximum, it is 3 lakh kilometer per second, and in air the speed of light is approximately 3 lakh kilometer per second. In water the speed of light is 2.25 lakh kilometer per second, and in water the speed of light is 2.25 lakh kilometer per second. In glass speed of light is 2 lakh kilometer per second, and in diamond speed of light is 1.25 lakh kilometer per second. So when a ray of light travels from air to water, due to change in the speed of light, it bends. It is called refraction of light, and the cause of refraction is change in the speed of light. Now, what is optically rarer and optically denser medium? A medium in which the speed of light is more is said to be optically rarer medium, and a medium in which the speed of light is less is said to be optically denser medium. Now you will read that the refraction of light takes place in our day-to-day activity. Some activities are given in your book. You have read earlier, like when you put a coin at the bottom of the beaker and you put the beaker on the tabletop. Now put one coin beside the beaker on the tabletop. Now when you fill the beaker with water, then you see the coin seems to be raised up. It is happening due to refraction of light. Similarly, when you take a glass of water and put one pencil in this water at about 45 degree to the surface of the glass, now you will see the appearance of pencil changes. The pencil bends. It is again due to refraction of light. In the similar way, you have seen that the pond appears to be shallower. You cannot see the real depth of the pond, you can see the apparent depth of the pond. It is also due to refraction of light. In the similar way, these diagrams are given in the book, you have already seen. When you take a cup and put one coin in the empty cup, you do not see the coin, but when you fill this empty cup with water, the coin becomes visible due to refraction of light. So all these phenomena are taking place in our day-to-day activity, which are associated with refraction of light. Now you will see what is refractive index. Refractive index is the ratio between the speed of light. You will see what is absolute refractive index. Absolute refractive index is the ratio between the speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in the given medium. So, since it is a ratio, you have seen there is no unit of refractive index. Now, you will see that refractive index is a measure or it is an indicator of the optical density. If the optical density is more, it means refractive index is more. So more the refractive index, more is the optical density. Now, what are the rules of refraction? There are two rules of refraction. Like, first rule is, when a ray of light is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal due to decrease in the speed of light. You have seen that air is rarer medium and water is denser medium, and the boundary that separates the two medium is called interface. So when a ray of light is traveling from air to water or air to glass, it will move towards the normal. Second rule says that when a ray of light is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium, it will move away from the normal because the speed of light will increase in the rarer medium. So these are the two rules of refraction. Now you will see that what is a refraction of light by a glass slab. Children, I have drawn the diagram on the blackboard. You have seen that when you take a rectangular glass block, you should know that this rectangular glass slab should be thicker, because refraction will take place properly when the glass block will be thicker one. So take a rectangular glass slab and you will see that the ray of light that is falling on the surface of the glass slab is called incident ray, and then the path of the ray changes. Since it is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, it will move towards the normal, and this ray is called refracted ray. Now this incident ray is making an angle with the normal at the point of incidence. It is called angle of incidence. And refracted ray is also making an angle with the normal at the point of incidence. It is called angle of refraction. Now this refracted ray is coming out from the glass slab. So it is coming from denser medium to rarer medium. Its speed will increase and it will move away from the normal. This ray is coming out from the glass slab. It is called emergent ray. Now you can see that when you extend this incident ray, then emergent ray is parallel to extended incident ray, and the distance between emergent ray and extended incident ray is called lateral displacement. So you have seen all the diagrams related to refraction of light, rules of refraction, refraction of light through a glass slab, etc. Now all of you will revise all these topics, and next day I will raise the question from all these topics. Thank you, children.